Hello everybody, welcome back to another TFT gameplay video on the road to Diamond. This is the series where I talk through the decisions I'm making, traits I'm picking, teams I'm using, all with the goal of helping you guys climb through the ranks of TFT whilst also reaching Diamond myself. And hopefully you can laugh at me along the way where I have the luck of TFT never seemingly on my side. So let's see what the game wants to give us today, and if we can turn it into a first place. We've got Shyvana, Vayne, Graves. We're thinking of a few different things, but let's see what the shop gives us. Do you know, I keep saying that I think Anima Squad is terrible, but I think the game really wants me to play Anima Squad. So we're going to pick up the Silas and the Vayne for now, because I feel like it's pretty likely we'll get a Poppy. But we're not 100% committed to it. I think I'd rather go into maybe a Cyber Boss or a Shyvana game, sorry, Nitro game with Shyvana. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep the Graves for now. We'll keep the Golden Ox option open. Okay, we got another Vayne, which we'll put on. We're also thinking, do we want to sell something so that we can use this Rast and maybe play around some Vanguard early on? We've got a Marksman Vanguard angle as well, actually, so I'm considering just ditching some of these. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh wow. Okay, 2 Mordekaisers. That throws a spanner into our works and opens up a few other team ideas. But let's see what we get here. Okay. We're not doing investment strategy. Just open cost. Is it worth the wait? We just see what we get. I'm kind of tempted to go for worth the wait. Ooh. I already sold all of our Nitro stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Worth the wait. Ooh, we get SHACO. Okay. We can play around a SHACO. What do we want? It's probably Rast to be better for now. Is anyone playing any kind of Slayer? Someone is playing SHACO, so that's not good. So, okay. I mean, we're kind of forced to play around the SHACO this game. So we're going to do it. We're going to play a Slayer team, which is going to need every single Slayer, plus a few Syndicate units. We need Java, Braun, Zed, who I list, and Senna, and can't play around these Mordekaisers anymore. Still want the Vayne. Don't want the Graves. Okay. So we are going to play around it. It looks like we have somebody else who's going for the same team. Did I sell a SHACO? Oh, after 2 rounds. Okay. So we are going to play around it because we've got a guaranteed 2-star SHACO. So even though this player is going for it, it doesn't really stop us, because the team only needs a 2-star SHACO. You don't actually need any other 2-star unit. So, sorry, 3-star unit. So we're just going to play around the fact that we're guaranteed to get a 3-star SHACO, and then start building out the rest of our board. This team works with having Syndicate SHACO, 6 Slayers, and SHACO will just start dealing really devastating damage to the enemy team. So we may be able to try and get a 3-star Vayne, given that we don't have to get the SHACO. Although Vayne is very likely to be contested, so we'll have to see how that goes. But we'll have to wait SHACO, we can make it happen. And maybe we can get a 4-star SHACO if we play our cards right. Let's see what we get here. Not really anything that we can use, to be honest. I mean, I guess I may as well just chuck on a Fiddlesticks. We're not going to make Econ either way. He's the 3-cost unit, so he'll have better stats. Not really great, but yeah. So if you don't know what Worth the Wait does, by the way, Worth the Wait will give me a free copy of SHACO every single round for the rest of the game. So I'm guaranteed to get a 3-star SHACO pretty early, If I survive long enough, I can get a 4-star SHACO, which will probably just be a free win. But obviously first I have to get there. I think to get to 4-star SHACO you have to get to stage 6, which obviously isn't easy. Can we win this battle? Looks like we can. I'm thinking because we don't have to roll for SHACO, that does open up us to have some time to roll for Vayne, or maybe we just push for level 8 to get the 2-star Z as early as possible. As I tend to find with this team, the lack of a 2-star Z can be a big problem. And then we can maybe try to get 3-star, Senna, Braum, Jarvan. So when we're looking at items here, we want the glove more than anything. If we can't get the glove, maybe we'll take the Jarvan with a sword. But the glove's great because it gives us Hand of Justice, which is an ideal SHACO item. SHACO, by the way, wants to have Hand of Justice, Infinity Edge, and Edge of Night. So gloves and swords are high priority item, as they both build into 2 of those components. And then for the rest of the team, you also want to try and get the same items onto Zed. Zed and SHACO are your main carries. You want to try and itemize Zed and SHACO. Which is part of the reason I'm okay with this team, because these items are pretty good. Because Bloodthirster acts as a backup. Let's continue. Bloodthirster acts as a backup for us. If we can't get another Hand of Justice. So we're going to do this. We're going to sell the Jinx. We're actually going to put on the second SHACO rather than a Fiddlesticks. And we'll play this board at the moment. This player is definitely going to be contesting us, which is going to make hitting any of the other free... Players are going to cash out already. Oh my gosh. Which is going to make hitting any of these 3-stars practically impossible, because he's going to be going for the exact same board as me. So we can't go for 3-stars. So I think the game plan is going to be to go to level 8, get a 2-star Z, get all these units 2-star, and then maybe we try to go to 9 or 10. Is that even good? I'm thinking, is Garen maybe good on this team? We could do a Slayer Garen. Could put Viego on. We could do 5 Syndicate maybe. Would that be with Twisted Fate and Misfortune? Maybe we go to level 9 and keep rolling with Zac to get Zac blobs. We'll see. It's not clear what the game plan is past that. And like I said, with this player contesting us, I forgot what he's got now. This one. 404 contesting us, it just means we're not going to be able to get 3-stars that would actually, you know, empower our team. Hopefully he pivots into something else. I mean, he's not getting any SHACOs, but I guess he's going to wait till level 5 before he starts rolling for them. I'm really hoping he transitions into something else. I mean, Collector's a great item, but that could go into like an Aphelios team or something like that. If he doesn't contest us, we're definitely going to go for level 8 and try to 3-star some of these free cost units. If he does contest us, we're only going to bother going for 2-stars, other than SHACO, who are definitely going to get a 3-star through the Worth the Wait. And then we can start thinking about maybe level 9. It is nice though, Worth the Wait means we don't have to reroll at all for the SHACO, which normally is a big crux for this team, is trying to hit that SHACO. So gives us some flexibility. I think we'd like to hit a 3-star Vayne if we could, but again, with that player contesting, it just makes it so difficult to hit any of those units, because he's going to be going for the same ones and just taking so many of them out. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. Okay, well there's our 3-star SHACO already, which should really help us go into a win streak after this. We'll just chuck on some Vanguards for now. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going for the team. There's no doubt about it. Okay, we want some swords. We want maybe some gloves. Bow, maybe for Vayne could be good. Titan's Resolve isn't terrible. Not so much on SHACO though. Belt could be good for Evan Shroud. We got a glove. We got 2 gloves actually. We're going to keep both gloves. Ordinarily I'd be against doing this, but because so many items we want, the Infinity Edge, the second Hand of Justice, come out of the glove, we're going to keep it. Now, I normally hate Runin's Hurricane. Let's pick up these glasses. We're going to roll a little bit just to hit. Okay. Kind of hit what we needed to already. Do that. Maybe. Sell. I'm not going to need the Rust. Okay. And do we want Evan Shroud? Last Whisper. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put on Evan Shroud so that we can get some armor shred going on, so we can reduce the enemy team's armor. That's really good. We could have done the Last Whisper, but we want to save both of the gloves. And the Evan Shroud's great. It's going to reduce their armor. It's going to make our entire team do more damage, which is exactly what you want on a team like this. Now, I'm not really sure what augment we'd want here. Potentially, champion duplicators aren't that bad an idea if we do want to try and push for a 4-star as quickly as we can. So I'm not adverse to champion duplicators, because a 4-star Shaco would be devastating. But we'll see what else we get. Ionic Spark's useless. Components isn't terrible. This is useless. This is useless. Can't take Golemify. Right. No, we can't take Golemify. I don't think Epoch's that good on this team. I think big grab bag. We're going to hope for some good items. It's a bit of a gamble because we may just get some rubbish ones. Okay, not too bad. We got an Infinity Edge, which is one of the ones we needed. So we got the Infinity Edge, and we actually got a Rage Blade, which is another good item. We are going to be able to level up, chuck on Gragas, which is going to give us Bruiser and Divinicore. And yeah, we'll keep playing like that. Is he? Yeah, definitely contesting us on everything. So like I said, we know he's going for it. We know we're not going to get the 3 stars that we want. So we're just going to slowly get to level 8. When we get to level 8, we'll 2-star everybody on the board. And then we'll think about going to level 9 and what units we can put on at level 9. Maybe even level 10. Because we're not really going to need to roll that much, other than maybe for the 2-star Zed. But otherwise, we should pretty easily get the rest of the units 2 stars, as Zed's the only unit above 3 cost on the team. SHACO should put us on a bit of a win streak now that he's 3-star with such good items. We're also thinking about getting items for Zed, of course. The belt, I mean, tank items aren't terrible. We could maybe put them on Braum. This is what's frustrating, because 3-star Braum can be amazing, 3-star Senna can be amazing, but we just can't reliably go for them when we know we're being contested. Is anybody else contesting them? He's already got 2-star Senna. He's going to struggle with the SHACOs though, as we are taking them up. Which is great. If we actually prevent him from getting the 3-star Shaker, maybe we'll be able to accelerate his death. Although right now he is 3rd, so doesn't seem very likely. Move this around. We are against him now. Let's see if we can take him down. He has got Collector, which is a great item for Shaker, so I get why he's doing the team. He's also got the Syndicate already, so he'll be teleporting around where we won't be. But yeah, I mean, our Shaco just one-shots him. Having a 3-star versus a 2-star, as you can see, is a pretty huge difference. Because we've got the 3-star so early as well, Shaco's passive, you can see it stacks depending on how many kills he gets. So we're going to get a lot of kills with this Shaco, and he's going to become a monster. So we want a tier, which is probably going to get taken as it's a high priority item at the moment for Shojin. Not for Shojin, sorry, for Hand of Justice. But if we can't get that, which I don't think we will, we're looking at maybe swords. Worst case scenario, maybe a vest. Those are the kind of things we're thinking about. I mean, everything we wanted is being taken. Okay. I mean, we'll probably take the belt maybe for a Warmogs. Yeah, we'll take the belt. Gives us a Warmogs. We can put it on maybe Jarvan. It's not the best item, but tank items are not terrible. So, got a random 2D enders. I'll buy that for now. We're actually going to put it on Gragas because we've gotten 2-star already, so he'll benefit quite a lot from that Warmogs. We're keeping the Evan Shroud next to the Shaco so that he benefits from the armor shred because it only does it within 2 hexes, so you want to make sure the Shaco's near the job and don't put them on other sides, otherwise the Shaco might not benefit from it. We still want the Edge of Night for the Shaco. That's a really big item for him as well. Giving him that invulnerability for a few seconds is really good for his survivability. But we'll see what the game does for us with items as we go on. We also want those Z items as well. So items is becoming our crux at the moment. That's why we took the item grab bag, because we started to realise that items was becoming a bit of an issue. Vayne having the Rage Blade will be good as well. Just have a bit of backline damage, as that's something we're probably going to be lacking with this team. 404's says Exotech. Has he changed team? I need to take a look. If he's changed team, then that changes our game plan. Changes our game plan in a really positive way. So we're really happy if he has changed team. Thank you for before. Let's pick up the vein, pick up the center. Let's sell these the others. Where is he? 404. Oh, it was never 404. It's Windle. Ignore me. He's definitely still contesting us. I got really excited there, thinking that we were no longer being contested, but no, we definitely are. So we're not a million miles from, well, we are pretty far. It'll be end of stage 5, start of stage 6 for a 4-star Shaker. So trying to preserve our health as best as we can. I mean, obviously that's always the goal in TFT, to not die, but for us it will be really, really great. As if we can get a 4-star Shaco outside of some really, really strong teams from the enemies, that should guarantee us a first place. Looking pretty good for us. I mean, every time Shaco casts, he just kills whoever he's attacking, and you can see this passive is just stacking and stacking. And we'll compare it. So we've got 22 kills, 33% AD. Let's take a look at what Windle Shaco's got. He has more kills? 33 kills, 49%. Wow. I mean, never mind. Jesus. Clearly he's doing something I'm doing wrong. How's he got 7 kills? Like I said, we're going to continue to focus on leveling up. We want to try and get to level 8. Then we're going to go for all of our 2 stars. He's going to have to stay. You see, he's stuck at level 5. He has to keep re-rolling for these Shakos. He still needs 3 more. We're going to hopefully get our 2-star Z before he may even get a 1-star Z, which is going to put us in a great place. Another glove. There's a vest. That's great for the Edge of Night. Just need a sword. No sword, unfortunately. But we got the vest, so that's a start. We're in a bit of a weird space again because we do want to keep all 3 of these items to try and get our perfect, ideal items. So I think we're going to roll, sorry, just to hit 1 Darius. Okay, we're not going to roll. There we go. Just wanted to get that 1 Darius. We're going to actually take off the Gragas. This is just going to help us a lot with maintaining our win streak. Getting this Shaco hat on is going to allow him, you can see from Shaco's ability, it teleports behind the lowest health enemy and deals 152 bonus damage. So the Shaco hat is a big boost. And know going into stage 4 the people are going to become a lot stronger. So I just wanted to give us that. Where did my Shaco go? Where did he go? Where's he gone? Where's Shaco? What happened to my Shaco? He got completely one-shot. Well, ignore everything I said about strategy or tactics. My god. Didn't expect that to happen. Okay. Bulky buddies. Do you know, long-distance powers might not be terrible for this team because we can actually use it on Zed and Shaco. So, I think it's long-distance powers. Which isn't an augment I get to take very often. So right now we're going to do this, that our long distance pals are... Let's keep it there. So that our long distance pals are Shaco and Vayne. If you've never used this augment before, wouldn't blame you. The 2 long distance pals, the 2 units who are furthest away from each other, they both share 22% of their armor, magic resist, attack damage and ability power. So when we get this, we're going to get it on Shaco and on Zed. It's going to both empower each other, who are our 2 main carries. So not a lot of use cases for this augment, but this is definitely one of them. For now, we're happy to put it on Vayne instead. She's doing a fair amount of damage. Okay, there we go. Back to actually winning battles with our Shaco, as we should be, although we are getting stunned. I think he hit our entire team with that Sejuani stun, so extremely high value. Zeri almost got us, but not quite. And we're approaching the position where we can actually get this Z now, hopefully. There's our second 2-star Shaco. How's Zindel doing? Zindel. Am I blind or is he? Windell. He needs 1 more Shaco. So he's almost there, but still level 5. And you can see we are very close to level 8. Very close to level 8. We're actually going to be really greedy, and I'm going to try and reforge this. not what we wanted. And do you know, we'll keep the bow, because the bow could turn into good items for Vayne. We are against him again. He's actually gone for the 3-star Mundo as well, so a lot of tankiness from his team that our team definitely is not going to have. We have a little bit of tankiness in the Jarvan, which will increase as it becomes 2-star. And you see that our SHACO just completely one-shots his SHACO. And we take him out. Again, stacking this up. 32 kills, 48% AD. We're going to keep pushing this up. Now that we've hit level 8, we are going to slow down for a little bit. Roll down, get the units we need to 2-star. And then we can start pushing on. We want a tier, but we're never going to get it on the Garen. We want a sword. Cho'Gath's a bit tough. Those are really the items we need, a sword and tier. Maybe we'll take a Zed if we don't get either of them. Does nobody want a Garen? Oh, please. Oh, no, he's going to take it. Yeah. So, we'll take the Urgot, because we can build a Runan's Hurricane, which is a good item on Vayne. We're actually quite close to 3-star Vayne as well, so hopefully in these rerolls we will get a 3-star Vayne. I'd rather have Next in here. Oh, there's Zed. Doesn't matter, don't have to think about it. So we're going to put Zed over here, put these guys here, so that Zed becomes our long distance pal. We're going to put the Runan's Hurricane on Vayne, and we're hopefully going to hit a 3-star Vayne. We're only one off. We're going to sell... We need to sell one of these units to make space for a SHACO. I think I'm going to sell the Zac. Don't see us using him. I wasn't actually watching the battle, but it looks like our SHACO got completely one-shot again. Which, again, shows you why you need the Edge and Knight on him. Otherwise, he can just die. Which is really not ideal. I'm going to sell the Renekton to make Econ as well, actually. And we need to get some of these 2-star units. 2-star Jarvan, 2-star Mundo, hopefully the 3-star Vayne. 2-star Zed for sure is a big one. There's our Vayne 3-star. Fantastic. We'll start picking up some of these units because Window down here is struggling with no 3-star SHACO, and he's only 2 battles away from dying, and he has no money. So once he dies, staying at level 8 and maybe trying to 3-star Senna, 3-star Braum becomes a much realer possibility as... Oh wow. Oh wow. How does he have a 4-star Vi? What have I... Oh, did he get it from Cypher Cash Out? Jeez. Okay, that player's going to be a nightmare. Now our team does seem to be a bit of a mixed bag depending on who we're up against, as sometimes the SHACO just gets one-tapped and we lose the battle on the spot. And other times like this, SHACO is the one doing the one-tapping, which is of course what we want. Vayne's starting to stack up as well now, which is great. I guess against teams who have a lot of burst damage, this team struggles, but against teams who kind of want a sustained fight, we tend to do quite well. You can see the Vayne there doing really good numbers. And is Window dying? Almost. Almost. Okay, not too far off 3-star SHACO. We've got a decent amount of health, but not anything guaranteed. Very close. Hopefully he doesn't get his 3-star SHACO and dies. He doesn't even have a... Oh no, he does have a Vayne, he's just not using it for some reason. We've had to put our carries in the middle, by the way, to make sure our long-distance pals still work, so that's why we've got Vayne and Senna in the middle of the board. We got the tier, fantastic. Another bow, don't really need it, but... Okay, so we definitely know we want to put on a Hand of Justice, so we can do that now. We want a sword for SHACO, we get it, so that's Edge of Night, also great. Now we're left with a Last Whisper, which is really not ideal, because we already have the Ebon Shroud. So we're going to re-roll the bow. I'm going to roll down a little bit, actually, first. I'm just rolling, there we go, just to get a space for a slot for my SHACO. So we don't want to use the Last Whisper. Now the debate I've got is, do we want to re-roll the bow to try and get an item that works for Zed? Or do we want to reroll the glove to try and get an item that works for Vayne? Gosh. This team is not doing too great. Oh, did he hit a 3-star Senna? Oh, wow. Does he die anyway? That would be amazing. Yes, he does. Okay, we are going to start going for some free costs. Okay, fantastic. Do you know what? We are going to go for the Z item. We're going to go for the Z item. Please. QSS, it's not what we wanted, but we're going to take it because we might re-roll and get something worse. Sometimes you just got to cut your losses. So we got that. We are how many SHACOs away? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just need 4 more. Which we should, as long as we win at least a couple of these battles, I think we'll be able to get. Yeah, SHACO team's not what it was, but still really strong. As long as he can avoid just getting one shot by somebody, he can do a lot of damage. And hopefully we're going to be able to show you a 4-star SHACO, which that should be fun to watch. And we're going to go for the 3-star Braum along the way, maybe a 3-star Senna. As honestly, I just don't really see the value in us going to level 9, you know, for what, a Renekton or a Zac. It just doesn't seem like it's going to do that much for our team. Yeah, he got a really good Cypher cash out, 5-5-1. He's got 3-star LeBlanc, 4-star Vi, with a Radiant Gargoyle Stoneblade. This guy is going to be a nightmare to beat. I think we're almost guaranteed a 4-star SHACO now. We only need 3 more. I think as long as we don't lose all 3 battles in a row by huge margins. This is the guy that did one-shot our SHACO last time. So we are keeping an eye on him. Seems like we're doing better this time. It's that Brand ultimate that just does so much damage. But now that we've got the 2-star Zed as well, Vayne, and all of these units are healing each other through Slayer. You can see here, 2-star from the SHACO, a lot of shielding from the Jarvan, 1700 from Zed. Just a lot of healing, which is great. I mean, we want a Z item. Infinity Edge is probably what we want. Yeah, Infinity Edge and Deathblade. I'm just thinking what we get if we can't take the Infinity Edge and Deathblade. I really want the Infinity Edge and Deathblade. Okay, this is fantastic. The Infinity Edge is a great item on Zed. It's going to make him do so much more damage. And the Deathblade we can chuck on Vayne. Just going to make her hit even harder. Make her hit even harder. So we've got the Deathblade on Vayne. Infinity Edge on Zed, and my goodness, this team is going to hit like a truck. I'm not going to bother holding the Dariuses. I don't think I care that much about a 3-star Darius. He's good on some teams, but not really needed on this team. This team, it's all about the SHACO. Braum and Senna and Jarvan are really the other ones that we're looking at for the free costs. Okay, we're against this player. Last time he Sejuani ulted pretty much our entire board, so we're hoping that this time our team can move around a bit better. Nope. But Zed does have a QSS this time, which is great. And luckily, SHACO and Zed both avoided the Misfortune, which could have spelled our doom. They do get on Misfortune, not enough damage. Wow. I think we lose. Not sure how much healing we can get out of this. Not enough. Not enough. Close. Close battle. Okay, we're going to keep rolling. There's our SHACO. Got the Mundo. We're not actually going to roll any more now. Next round, we're going to get the 4-star SHACO. So get ready for this. You can't even see what the 4-star bonus is going to be, but it's going to be big. It's going to be really big. Players are coming and watching because they know something something big is about to happen. I actually didn't follow my own advice earlier, and I really should be putting the Jarvan here so that I make use of his Evan Shroud for SHACO. Although Zed is our biggest damage dealer, but that's going to change soon. We've got this 4-star Vi. Not sure if we can beat this guy. Not sure if we can beat this guy. Yeah, his team just looks far too strong at the moment. But once we get the 4-star Shaker, we'll be in much better contention. That was actually not too bad. We were relatively close. But I can't see us winning this 1v1. I think the Vi's got to ult and just, yeah, practically kill us. Yeah, there we go. Still, a close battle. But now is the big moment. Here we have it. 4-star Shaco. This is going to be a big problem for everybody. That's not us. Now, I'm still rolling to try and hit this Brawl more center. Only just hit 2-star center, by the way. Maybe I should be going to level 9, but I don't see what we're going to put on, you know? A Viego or something? But it's not going to be that good. It's probably Renekton. I think we'll keep rolling. Certainly for the 3-star Braum at least. And we don't really need many more items. Oh, we do get the Edge of Night though. We do get the Edge of Night. Question is, do we want it? Yeah, we do. So Edge of Night is even better. Now you've got a QSS, which is a bit out of place. We are going to just chuck it on center. Now QSS is great for Sejuani teams, but I think for almost every other team we're going to be fighting, this is better. But really we're watching the Shaker now. We're expecting him to pretty much ult and insta-kill whoever he's ulting. Where's he gone? Here he is. Can he one-shot the T-Rex? Okay, that was really, really lackluster, I'll be honest. I thought he was going to do a lot more than that. So we're rolling to just try and hit some more 3-stars. Okay, we got 3-star Braum. That's good. We're going to sell the Zed, don't need him. 3-star Jarvan as well. There we go. Alright. Now that should give us a lot more firepower. I actually think we're going to chuck this. Do we want it on Braum? I think we want it on Jarvan just because he's a Slayer, and so our team is really built around the Slayers. So hoping that this setup is going to give us... Oh my god. Is that a 4-star brand? So 3-star brand. What is going on in this lobby? We've got 4-star Vi, 4-star Shaco, 3-star brand, and it's not even a prismatic augment game. Okay, Shaco's doing a lot of work. Not sure how he's going to feel about 4-star brand. We're hoping that he could somehow maybe get on top of him and just kill him. Otherwise, that's going to be a humongous challenge for us. Okay, going to the top 3 shootout. Not really much else that we can do. We're not going to hit a 3-star center at this point. Who are we against? We're not against the 4-star brand. So we've got the battle for top 2. We're thinking, where do we want to put our Shaco and Zed? I think they're fine where they are. He's got quite a strong T-Hex, a lot of strong Dynamo units. We're going to see if we can take him down. Top 2 shootout. Going to be really hard to fight that brand, but if we can get the top 2, we will be happy with that. Shaco's trying to work through the Shyvana, jumps to the backline, exactly what we need. On the Kindred, kills it. We just need to get on top of this Elise now. Both carries alive. Wow, so much damage. And he does actually take us down, even with the 4-star Shaco. Wow. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that video either way, showing off a 4-star Shaco. It didn't feel quite as strong as it maybe should have, but still an impressive unit to watch. Hope you guys enjoyed that. See you.